Got a feeling like winter. Got me feeling so cold. Got me reaching for my jacket. Shelter me from the storm. What happened to those summer days? Just a haze. We were so unafraid. Got a feeling like winter. Can you melt me like ice, ice, ice on a hot summer day? But not on my ice, ice, ice. Don't run away. Yeah, won't run ice, 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 ice. Yeah, won't run ice, ice, ice. Don't run away. Yeah, won't run. Yeah, won't run. Got a feeling like winter. Got a feeling like. Got me feeling so cold. Can you melt me like ice, ice, ice on a hot summer day?
And the wind still, I can barely stabilize it. What's going on, guys? You guys decided to go fishing and diving and everything else in between?
Yeah, well, we finally made it down here today. Traffic on 95 was horrendous.
Yeah.
But we made it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to gear up now and kind of waiting for the tides to change a little bit so we can maybe go dive this mystery spot that
Undisclosed location.
that John was telling me about. These guys finally talked me into, after like 20 years of not using scuba equipment, they finally talked me into putting on all that cumbersome scuba equipment and
No more free diving?
doing some, yeah, just for about 30 minutes, but don't tell no one.
Gotcha. Alright.
Is that a condom?
Yeah, it is. This is what you call a battle wagon.
Girl and her husband got murdered. Yes,
This
sir.
is like the Ferrari of offshore center console boats.
Yes, this is when you think fishing, you got some top boats. You know, you got Yellowfin, Sea Vee, Sea Hunter, Contender, but this is like the Ferraris of boats. It got everything from hidden seating to it's got everything from family fishing, dive, and fun.
Nice.
And the fun comes with all the speakers.
It's just,
Yeah, I see that.
it's just badass. Period.
That's awesome.
Gigantic remora eel.
So, okay, so maybe tomorrow we could play around on there for a little while if we want. I mean,
That's easy. That
it's
or
better than a sharp stick in the eye.
yeah. I mean, we could also we could cruise down the reef about another 8 to 10 miles to Sombrero. Normally it gets clear there. So if it's clear there, the further west you go, that's why I was telling you it's going to get clearer and clearer the more west you go. Because the keys run down, and the water actually goes around Key West. So it washes, gets a lot clearer. Here, it comes up against the islands and it's pushed. So it doesn't exactly, you know what I'm saying, filter through the bridges fast enough to get clear water.
So what do you think, Cap? You want to take that chance in the morning, or you want to go check it now? Or what do you want to do?
It don't matter to me. I'm game for anything.
Now, what can we do down here?
I'm just a talent.
Really?
So go ahead and explain that
I
one.
didn't say how much of a talent I was. They got me on budgetcaptains.com. That's where they found me at. Captain John, what do you got for us?
We got a couple local mines that might run with us tomorrow. We might run about 35, 40 miles into the bay. We know some good structure. It looks like some old towers to boats and stuff they put out there. And actually, I know a friend of mine that found it. We don't know who put it there, but he found it last year, and it looked very fresh. We don't think anybody's dove on it or even fished it, so we're hoping it's covered up with cobia and some jewfish and stuff like that, or Goliath, I should say. apologize.
I'm sticking with Jewfish. I'm
well,
sorry.
I
I want to
feel
raise
ya.
Jewfish. I don't, I don't want to hurt anything. I mean, we got a big controversy. Well, the whiting, whiting. I mean, I don't want them to call it a whiting because now I might be, whiting, white guy. So we're not going to get into that big discussion right now with the whole Jewfish.
We got some rain and some storms and stuff pushing off the Bahamas right now, coming this way. So what we're going to try to do is run into the Gulf, run away from it, get us some clear water, some sunlight, some fishing, get Christian in the water. Hopefully he can spear a big cobia. The record I think is only like 38 pounds with a pole spear, and I still happen to have one. See if we can get him on a big one.
How deep is that? How deep is it?
It's only going to be about 21 feet, and my buddy told me the one part of the tower is only like 2.5 feet under the surface at low tide. So you're going to be in 20, 25 foot of water, be able to swim through the tower. Be pretty cool. Something to look at for sure.
The water depth was
25 feet.
Okay.
Okay, and the tower is 2.5 feet under it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
23.5 feet.
Getting schooled by the future junior, junior here trying to school me on things.
You know where he got it from.
Come
on,
right. Hanging out with Captain John
Apple
and
don't fall
Keith.
from
Hanging
the
out
tree. Come on,
Hanging
man.
out with Captain John and Marathon too much.
Wait till his mama lets him come down and spend the summer with me next year.
Oh, no.
You ready for that?
Yeah.
See, spend the whole summer with me?
All right, well, let's...
Sure, she said.
Wait,
Mama said sure.
With you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got 3 daughters. We can do this.
All right, we got a couple more things to do, and then we're going to go off to that undisclosed dive spot number 1. Try to get back, see if we got some light on it. Hopefully
Sun's
there's
up.
some light.
Everything's starting to open up. You can see the bottom here now. So I'm hoping we got the same thing up there.
Yeah, I've been talking too much trash about putting Tony dive gear on, and if I can't get him to dive, I promised him I'm never going to hear about it. So I'm hoping for some clean water because I do not want to hear texts and voicemails from Tony about how disappointed he was with me.
He won't be.
That's what I keep
He
saying.
won't be.
That's what I keep saying.
All right, let's get this
All
show
right.
under the road. Show on the road.
Welcome back to Going H20. We're aboard Sweat Equity Charters. We are now in beautiful Isla Morada. My buddy John Struman, Captain John Struman, owner of Sweat Equity Charters, and he's just going to run us through what we're fixing to do here.
What we're going to do here is we just slowed down. We're off Tavernier right now. What we're going to do is we're going to run through some mangrove islands, shoot around the islands, run through a couple real shallow channels. We're going to be probably running about between 40 and 60 miles an hour, and we're going to be in about 1 foot of water, 2 foot of water at max. Bank around the islands, roll around, get real close to shore, and see if we can see some stuff popping off the island, some fish jumping, and hopefully run into some sharks or tarpon or stuff like that. We'll see what we come into.
Let me tell you, I've been here before. I got a friend of mine that runs a charter business out in Morada. I've done it in a 24 lake and bed, and it was tight with the 24. Now we're going through with a 17,000 pound 39 Sea Vee. So this is going to be a fun trip, and I know it always is when I hook up with my boy John.
Yeah, you know what it is, We can do it.
I'm excited, man.
We call
I'm
it getting
excited.
skinny,
I'm
getting skinny.
waiting to see you do this.
Getting
All right,
skinny.
here we go. Wait till I see some fun.
tell us about the bet your dad made with you guys.
Oh, so like, they have some tarpon here, and like, he made me a bet for like $20 if I put a sardine or a mullet between my butt cheeks and feed the tarpon will jump up and eat it out of your butt cheeks. He said he'd give me $20 for it.
You gonna do it?
Probably not.
You need like $100.
That's what I said. Like $100 would probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then tell your dad. So for $100.
$100 I'll do it.
Yeah, right.
150.
150 for you. Yeah, you gotta get as much as you can out of him, right?
Uh-huh. He will never pay us the money.
Oh yeah.
He'd probably just say
No, because like I had this Power Pro, and he only uses green Power Pro. He's never seen any different color. And I found a yellow Power Pro reel in our house, in our garage. So like I put it on, and he's like, "Why are you using spider wire or something?" And I was like, "This is Power Pro," and he's like, "I bet you $10 it's not." And I went through the whole garage and searched it and found it, and he didn't give me the $10.
Oh yeah. So you gotta start telling him have money in hand.
Yeah.
Tell him I want to see the money in hand.
Yeah, I want to see the money before I make the bet.
And then I see the bet, just grab it out of his hand.
Yeah.
So you see some guys doing that right now. So explain what's everyone doing right here. I see a tank in there, and then
I don't know what that's for. This is brand new. They rebuilt this thing.
I think that might be
oh, there it is.
the page, but
Wow.
Make me look more of an ass than I already am.
Don't worry about it.
I ain't scared.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, so we just left spot number 2, and of course, I'm notorious for running out of fuel. So we had her up, cruising along, running about 52 knots, taking some nice shots at a boat, and down one motor. Even though it ain't my fault, I told the guy to put fuel in all 4 tanks. I think he did 2. So if you look back there now, we are on 3. But good thing about having 4 is you hammer the throttles, trim one up, and we're still gonna run 40 knots home.
But go
So,
back to he's got a guy.
I got a
The
guy.
guy he told to fill it up might be a few cards short of that card game right now, you know?
Yeah.
Fill all 4 tanks, he can't count to 4. He filled 3, so...
And I even asked him before I left, I said, you did all 4 tanks? Yeah, boss, Great, perfect, we're ready to go.
That's the $8
course.
an hour guy.
Yeah.
Wingman, his $5 guy, would have filled all 4.
So we get probably 90 miles into our trip and we're down to 3 motors. I have no clue how much fuel I got on the other one. Still got 2. It'll plane and go on 2 if we have to. I know for sure we got 200 gallons on the port side. I don't know what Slapdick did on the right side. But here we go.
Right.
Loser, gotcha.
That is good stuff. There we are. We're limping.
No. Trips will put that
Big clutch right here.
I'm guessing that's the power of the motors that you can.
Exactly. When you know what I'm saying, you got a boat with 1,200 horsepower, you could still haul ass on 900. So the perks of having 4. We're making it happen. Right now, we ain't even all the way. We're 3/4 throttle, 30 knots on the machine. That's 36 miles an hour. We can go home like that. We'll fill her back up. John's pockets are deep.
Okay, not to add to injury, but obviously we ran out of fuel in a couple of the fuel tanks, so we don't have time to get back to the marina with the big boat to catch the tide that we're trying to do this dive. We want to do this drift dive, so John decided he wants to jump in and swim back and grab the other boat and come back and get us, and so we can get in and do this slack tide crazy dive with all the Jurassic Park animals that we're supposed to see on this. On one of John's hidden,
Undisclosed locations.
okay, undisclosed location. So now
Hey John, you're gonna want, when I put you in, you're gonna want to get close to them rocks.
John's gonna jump in and swim over and pick up the other
What
boat.
do you want me to do?
Oh, almost lost it here.
Can we anchor it up, do it, or put it somewhere? Don't bring big sea wrapped up. Dirty.
You're gonna jump in, you'll see right now.
Yeah, just tell us if it's worth it, dude. If it's not worth it, then let's not even beat it ourselves up. You know what I mean? he's in the water now, and he's not playing with a full deck. What's it look like? Okay, it's a bust. Again, you know, we're dealing with a lot of rain they got down here. What'd he do?
Just threw a bunch of the bait fish in.
Really? Where are we gonna go?
So now we're chumming up fish
Still cloudy?
with John in the water. It's too cloudy to...
Cloudy enough for you to get out and get dinner.
Yeah, do that if you want to go get dinner.
I want to go shoot something.
So now we're just trying to figure out what game plan. We're just dealing with a lot of variables this weekend. We got really a lot of rain and it just clouded up everything, so it's just making everything so much tougher to try and get stuff done. But welcome to my world.
Well, when the boats of the gods throw you lemons, you take those lemons and you make lemonade out of them. So it looks like we took a little bit of our downtime while waiting for the gas to do a little modeling. And here we have Gloria with Tony Ludovica doing some modeling shoot. Fun times on the boat of the Keys.
What happened was, John obviously swam back to the marina to get on some dive gear to go try and see what the viz was like, and he's back. So let's see what he has to say. And is that going to be enough fuel to get us home?
I hope so.
It started up, right?
So now we're going to try and get some fuel back in the boat so we can make it around the backside of the island, because we can't fit under the bridge with the boat. And yeah, get home.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's talk about the weather and shit like that.
You're not recording now, are you? That absolutely hates me.
Well, we've been down here for what, 3 days now?
3 days.
Shitty.
We got down here 3 days ago, and the weather's been sketchy ever since. Today, the final day to shoot, we had a really good game plan, and we woke up to this. So now we're trying to figure out what to do. We're looking at the radar on our phones, and it looks like it may blow by in the next hour. So we're probably just gonna sit around and wait it out. But
Or we'll be shooting from Vero Beach, Florida at Jurassic Park this week.
we're kind of just gonna wing it for the rest of the day. From what I understand from everyone involved, that this guy brings it with him every time he comes down. So it makes me wonder.
My job's on the line right now. And then I want to take him to go catch bottom fish, which he absolutely hates. He doesn't want to go see snapper being caught.
So we're gonna see what happens today, and then we're gonna figure it out. But welcome to my world.
So, what's going on over here, Kirsten? So you're getting fished out here.
You got a mango snapper this time.
I got
Another
catching some, just playing around, catching some mangrove and some mutton snapper, some grunts and some schoolmasters, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, the weather's not so good right now, so we can't go out of the boat right now, so we're just messing around.
Actually, we just got confirmation we're on the head out.
Oh, yeah.
So, the dad's gonna go. I think mom and sister are gonna go down to Key West and like that. We're all gonna head out.
Oh, looks like he was caught before.
They go.
Is that where it was?
Two guys on these 10-foot swells.
Yeah.
Oh, fish on. We got drag.
Pulling it all the way back.
There it is. Oh, there it is. Is that red?
That's a mangrove.
Oh, that's on its keeper too.
Yeah.
Good size.
What we got here?
This shrimp just jumped out.
Well, we got a pretty big mango snapper right here.
Caught it with a shrimp.
Yeah, caught it with the tiny shrimp.
Hold that sucker out. Let's see it. That's the most fishing we've seen.
I know, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Oh. Do you want to keep them? Okay. Do you know why they call them snappers?
They snap their fingers up.
They bite, they snap.
Yeah.
That's too easy. Some pretty big teeth on that one.
Great names for me.
Hey, by the way, Bucko, I want you to introduce you to Johnny Two Chains.
Oh, 2 Chain. I got
Johnny
one today.
2 Chain just one today.
I pawned the other ones for some fuel, you know? That way we
Come
go out
on,
today.
Bucko, let's talk about this for a second. All right, well, we got everyone together, and it's like, what time is it?
9:30.
About 9:30 Thursday morning. We waited, and it's just building offshore. And Bucko says that if we ran this 30, 40 miles offshore into the Gulf here, he says it's just going to be as miserable as could be, and probably have no visibility. So I don't think it's worth taking the time to run all the way over there, burn all the fuel, and beat the crap out of us for a couple hours to get out there and then get nothing accomplished. So we're going to just try and reschedule.
With Johnny 2 Chains right here.
This weekend I'll be in the Bahamas. Next weekend we'll be in Vero. We're catching some big bugs up there at John's house, and then after that I'm free.
Okay.
So we're going
I'm
to
pretty flexible.
We're going to try and figure
It might
something
not look like it, but I'm pretty flexible.
So we're going to try and figure something out and make it all happen. But anyway, that's a wrap.
Wait. What do you call this?
Oh yeah.
All this weather, what is it called?
Just the John Snow effect. Whenever John comes, it's fucked. Whenever he gets here, we're screwed. You know,
It don't happen
2
like
days
this
before
all
he
the-
gets here, we can water ski to Cuba. Everything's great. You can drive 40 knots in the boat, look at coral heads on the reef. Everything's normal. John gets here and it's a shit show.
Well, I guess
We need a new host.
we got Captain Johnny 2 Chains and Captain Johnny Shit Show. So
Exactly.
perfect. Let's rock this show.
That's funny.
All right, guys.
It's like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Winter's coming, baby. No, the weather's coming.
Yeah.
The weather's coming. Yes, Captain Jon Snow, the weather is coming.
All right.
So we're out.
Yep. Back to Vero.
That's a bit of, all right, guys.